it's me, Shaylee. Welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be doing my modelesque makeup routine. I am really excited to share a few little secrets I use every single day with my makeup. Okay, so first things first. I am going to be using the Perfect Face foundation, but I do something that you normally wouldn't see some people do. I'm mixing about 50% moisturizer with my foundation. I'm going to be mixing a little bit of like highlight into to make it really pretty and bronzy. I actually think this is eyeshadow, but let's still use it as highlighter because it's just really pretty and it shines and it picks up light really well. I forgot I need to prime. Okay, so I'm all primed. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my foundation. I barely use any foundation. I use the lid to mix it all up, but then I mix like equal parts of moisturizer. I'm gonna use Naked Cosmetics shade Naturally Nude for the highlighter. I think it's eyeshadow, but I really don't care because it works really well. Ooh, that was a lot. So I use a brush to blend out my foundation. This is the Farrah Stripling 40 FM that I'm gonna be using with my foundation today. It is really shiny. So the shade of foundation I use is 07, I think, Y6. I use Y6 in Perfect Face foundation. It's a little bit darker than my actual skin tone, but I use this when I do pageants. That's why I dilute it so much, because it's really thick. So I have like a thin layer, but it's not really blended, I know. I'm gonna go in my beauty blender and I'm gonna blend it. This is like a little just sponge that I like to use for my foundation. And I'm just gonna blend it in really well. Okay, so I have my base blended out. It's really, really dewy and pretty and natural. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our brows. I normally would do my brows first, but it completely slipped my mind. I'm just gonna be using this Morphe brow gel. Okay, so that is them. Just got them brushed out and I have the product put on them. So while the brow gel dries on my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyeshadow. If you haven't watched my last video where I used and tested unique beauty products, I'm gonna be using the Moodstruck liquid eyeshadow for my eyes. So since I'm doing my makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and share a few modeling experiences with you guys that I have had, like a little story time with you guys. So with the agency, a couple years ago, I did the pageant. I signed with the agency and they're great. I love them. MMG is a really great agency. A year and a half after I signed, so like 6 maybe months ago, I got a huge opportunity. So I'm done with that, but next we're gonna go ahead and do contours. So I'm using the highlight and contour palette from Morphe 8L. So like I was saying, anyway, I got a huge opportunity and it was to model in New York it was L'Oreal Paris. So I got the opportunity to model for them, but the thing was about it, I had to be in New York the next day at 8 AM and it wasn't a guaranteed spot in the actual, I wasn't guaranteed the role. So I'm sure other people were getting the same message as me, like, can you be here, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna need you at 8 AM sharp, whatever. And so I didn't get it directly from my agent. I got it from the actual main agency. I guess they told them to send out a call sheet or something. So I was like, yay, this is awesome. So right when I got the message, I was in the car and me and my mom had just pulled into the garage in Mississippi, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? Of course I opened it. It said L'Oreal. I opened my Gmail account and my message right away. And I was like, it's from MMG, it's talking about L'Oreal. So I was confused for a second because I was like in shock. So I then called my dad and he was like, okay, this is awesome. He was like totally in. He was like, y'all need to look for flights right now. So we were looking for flights. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my I'm doing my contour. I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer. I use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. back to the story anyway. So he was totally in to go the next day. My mom had to work, but she was like, I could take off, it's fine. So we were really looking for a flight like right then. Just taking into consideration that other girls most likely got the message, we were like the minute after I got the message looking at flights, and there weren't any available. And since it was that night, we were really unprepared because I couldn't take like it seriously that I needed to be packed. Like I need to have a bag that I can just grab and go to the airport to go to New York. So I wasn't prepared in that sort of way. I wasn't packed or anything. I didn't find a flight, that was just it. And of course my heart was broken that I couldn't like reply in time because no flight. We currently did not have the house in Ohio. So like there wasn't anywhere for me to like go per se. My uncle lives in New York, but it was so last minute. So we couldn't even get a flight to go. And there was no possible way we could drive all night to New York and then get up at 8 a.m. and be where we were supposed to be. So I had to decline that, which was sad. So I declined it, and it was definitely a learning experience because ever since then, I have this bag under my bed, this whole suitcase with everything I need in it, like from smallest bobby pin to like shoes and clothes I can wear while I'm in New York. Next time I really want to be prepared to be able to go like instantly. Right, that is the end of that story, but I'm gonna be sharing a couple more with you guys since I'm already here doing my makeup and everything. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our brows. I'm gonna be using this brow pencil that I used in my unique beauty video. It is the Moodstruck dark brown shade. So when I do my brows for modeling, I do them really, really light. Okay, so I got that brow done. We're gonna do this one now. Alright, so my brows are done. Alright, so my brows are done. We're gonna move on to, I'm gonna put some powder under my eyes. I'm gonna be using, also I think this is a fair brush. 20 FF, I think. I don't like putting a lot of powder when I do my glowy look because I like it to look super glowy and powder kind of matte. I'm gonna do the highlight, and for the highlight I still also use eyeshadow. This for my highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right on my cheekbone. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Morphe 510 M510 brush right here. See, look how shiny that is. Oh yeah, I forgot to contour my nose, so we're gonna have to do that in a second too. Okay, and then I put a little bit on my Cupid's bow like that. Next story time, not really story time, but you know. So I am signed also with Queenie's downtown in Laurel, Mississippi. I love Queenie's. I've been able to meet so many people through it. So I'm gonna contour my nose really quick. So I don't put an insane amount of contour on my nose when I'm doing natural looks. So this is it right here, the contour. So the next business I model for is going to be 2 Company downtown. I've modeled for them before. It's great. This is a Bare Minerals blush, by the way, in the shade Gin Nude. So I model for 2 downtown and in Laurel, Mississippi, and she's so sweet, Miss Tanya, the owner. I love her so much. She used this same brush that I used for the highlight. Anyway, Miss Tanya is the sweetest woman I've ever met, and she is great. That's a lot of blush. We're going to be blending this out a little. And another business I modeled for is a maintenance salon in Ellisville, Mississippi, and I loved it. It was so much fun. I got to model a classic lash set, and I posted this picture on my Instagram for them, and I got them completely free, and it was great. I loved getting my lashes done. I think I already said this in the last video, but I'm gonna get them done again, but I think I'm just gonna get like a lash lift and tint for the summer. I'm done with the story times, but I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my makeup, and I'm gonna be doing some bronzer on top of my contour. I'm using eyeshadow for this also. I'm gonna be taking in the palette 35V. I'm gonna be taking this color, and this color, and putting them on top of my contour. So I'm just going to use a black shade of eyeshadow for my liner, and I just put it right on the outer corner of my eye. Okay, Okay, so this is what the eyeliner looks like. I'm about to go ahead and do mascara. Before I do my mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and put on this lip plumper so I can be sitting. This lip plumper is also Unique Beauty. Make sure you watch that video if you haven't already. So now I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna be using the Unique Beauty Moodstruck 4D that I used in my last video also, and it's the best mascara I've ever used. So I normally will curl my lashes and apply more mascara a second time. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes. When my bottom lashes are done, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes and then I'm gonna do my top lashes again. So normally I apply lip liner on my lips on a daily basis, but since this is a natural makeup tutorial, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave my lips like this. So it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and recurl my lashes and apply a little bit more mascara. Okay, so for those of you wondering why I'm doing my makeup in the kitchen, it is because there's really good light in here. I don't have a window in the bathroom, so I think that this lighting is great. I do it for like everything, for like my Pinterest videos and everything, because the lighting here is so good because the sun's rising right now. So it's coming straight in this window. This is the finished look. I really like it. I think it's really dewy and really glowy. I'd wear this to a photo shoot, like a modeling photo shoot, or just on a day-to-day basis. I really like it. So stay till the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you guys next time.